and you know you're a man. Wherever you go for the rest of your life, you must prove you're a man.
Captain McCord. Well, I finally found you after all these months.
Do we know each other?
Oh, I think so. I've sort of lived with you for a long time. My name's Travis, Ned Travis.
Oh, New York Herald.
You read my stuff?
Yes, Mr. Travis, I've read your stuff.
Tell me, what do you think of it?
I don't. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to get cleaned up.
Well, there's a couple of
Jace,
questions.
Ain't you going to have any grub and collect your pay?
Not right now, Red. I'm going to get a shave and a hot bath.
He doesn't even realize who you are. I'm disappointed. I thought I'd made your name more famous than that. Immortalized you. McCord, my editor sent me to find out what makes a man like you tick. So, what does? What do you think about it? How does it feel being the most hated man in the territory? Do you ever wish you'd died with your men instead of running out on them?
Now, why do you bother to ask me, Mr. Travis? You'll print what you want to print, won't you?
You think if you don't talk about it, it'll all go away? People will forget. It doesn't work that way. They'll remember as long as you live. That'll be your epitaph. One question. You pleaded not guilty, but you offered no defense. Why?
I had nothing to say.
McCord, why don't you admit you ran out on your men? Well, then tell me what happened. Who was to blame? Who was responsible? Give me something to print, even if it's a lie. What happened at Bitter Creek? Why don't you answer? Why don't you answer? Why don't you answer?
It was your vision that brought it about, General. I hope it all works.
I'm sure it will.
To left flank, Lieutenant. Move all explosives back to the rear. Do it, Captain! No one else can! Sergeant! Break rope and save your ammunition. All right, let's move out. General Reed!
Got to give the order to withdraw, sir. We don't stand a chance.
It's all for nothing. It's a trap. They lied.
The lies don't matter now, sir. We're completely vulnerable. We've got to save the men. General Reed, sir. I'm relieving you of command. For medical reasons, please get to your mount.
They rejected peace. I'll give them war. We're making a stand.
You didn't hear me, sir. I'm relieving you as unfit.
Sergeant! Sergeant! Gather up all casualties that can ride. We're moving out.
By the way, sir, Sergeant, disregard that order. Order all in men to advance. No one is to fall back. We'll teach the Apaches a lesson tonight. Take no prisoners.
The general's no longer in command, Sergeant.
Move! Are you taking your orders from a coward? Place that man under arrest. Don't let him run away. Don't!
What happened at Bitter Creek? What happened at Bitter Creek? What really happened there?
What's the difference? 31 men died.
31. I thought it was almost 200.
The legend grows with the telling, Mr. Travis. 31 men against 140 Apaches, armed with repeating rifles.
Most of them were already dead when the column got there the next morning. The rest died on the way back, except one. The only survivor.
Then after I came out of a coma 10 days later, I found myself up on charges.
Now, let's look at it as headline. General dies a martyr. Apaches turn over bucks who instigate raid. Tribe is forgiven. Washington praises General, pleads for tolerance for the Apaches. And then there's your headline. Jason McCord is the villain. Every story needs one.
Now, look, Mr. Travis, you print what you want to print. What happened at Bitter Creek is between me and my conscience.
Keep your eyes open, fella. Lots of bandits around here. Come on, hobo. One step closer, you sneaking outlaw, and you'll meet your maker.
Come out from there and call your mother for me.
I don't travel with my mother. I can handle the likes of you alone. Turn and run for your life.
Now, that's enough. You leave the gentleman alone. That's all right. You're quite safe now. Whatever it is you're selling, I'm afraid we can't afford any, but you're welcome to a cool drink.
Mrs. Pritchett?
Yes?
I'm here to give you some money, not take anything from you. Here's my card. My newspaper syndicate is doing a series on Bitter Creek and its aftermath. I'm talking to relatives of the casualties. That's worth $10 cash in hand for an interview with you.
Well, I'm afraid I can't help you. I don't know anything.
Well, your husband was third in command under General Reed and McCord.
McCord, afraid to draw? I knew you would be, but you're gonna pick up your gun.
Johnny, now please stop that. He's just a born play actor. Please, won't you come in? Now, I've told you not to play that game anymore. Now, please, go ahead and wash your face.
Cord's hiding somewhere, fella. Smoke him out. He won't get away. Go on, fella. Go on.
He never talked much about military matters. Not until those last few months. And then he started to write. He'd never been much of a letter writer before.
Would you allow me to read them?
Well, most of them are very personal. You see, John and I had never been separated. And then he was transferred.
Well, I'm only interested in the parts that relate to Captain McCord. How do you feel about McCord?
Well, how should I feel? It's not only that he lived and my husband was killed, but everyone says that he turned his back on his men. Even on the general that he was supposed to care so much about.
May I?
They're all I have left of him, really. It's almost as though he knew he wasn't coming back to us. His letters suddenly seemed to talk to me in that funny little boy handwriting of his that only I could read. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I can read it fine. This part. Today the general assembled us all and talked for an hour about how Washington was trying to undermine his plans, force him into retirement. He rambled on, honey. Sometimes I think something's the matter with him. He's almost 70. It scares me to think how he'd react in a combat situation. What really scares me is waking up in the middle of the night and you're not...
Oh, please, don't read that part.
I'm sorry. Here he mentions the general again. McCord feels a great obligation to the general, sort of a second father to him. He always covers up for him, but every staff officer... He always covers up for him. But every staff officer knows it is very difficult. I don't know exactly how to say this, but I owe you an apology.
You do?
The people of the United States are going to have to change their estimate of you. and I'm glad I'll be the one to tell him the truth.
What are you trying to say?
I'm talking about a new headline for Bitter Creek. The villain wore stars.
That's a foolish accusation to make without proof.
I've got the proof. Enough evidence to make the Army reopen your case.
Travis, I'm the only living eyewitness to Bitter Creek, and I call you a liar.
Come on, McCord. You've done his fighting for him long enough. Let's tell the world what General Reed turned out to be.
Forget it.
Face it, McCord, he was senile and incompetent.
I said forget it.
The best story of my career? You wait and see. Travis? Mr. Travis? Travis?
You looking for that reporter, sir?
Yes, his answer just come through from Freeport Junction.
Well, he just went around the corner.
Oh, thank you.
Get his guns, boys. Tie his hands.
I can see I'm outnumbered.
Keep those hands up.
Well, where is everybody?
Keep fast. I don't want nobody to get hurt.
I've got my hands up. You wouldn't shoot without giving me a chance.
You don't deserve a chance, McCord.
Who is this McCord?
Everybody knows him. He's the one who killed my pa.
Who told you that?
Nobody told me. I just know.
But how do you know, son?
Get those hands off.
Mrs. Pritchett?
Are you another reporter?
No.
You don't look like one.
Mrs. Pritchett, I'd like to talk to you. Inside, please.
Please come in.
That game. Did you teach the boy that?
Oh, no. No, the children at the schoolhouse. They all know that his father died at Bitter Creek. I suppose you'd like to see the letters, too?
I'm not a reporter, Mrs. Pritchett. I was a friend of John's.
Oh? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that... Well, won't you sit down?
I was with him when he died.
Oh, but that's impossible. No one who was with him survived.
I did.
Jason McCord. I never expected to see you. I had a picture of you in my mind. I've imagined all the things I'd say to you. It's hard not to believe all the things that everybody says about you.
That reporter is expecting a photographer from Freeport Junction. They'll be coming back here today?
Yes. The reporter said that those letters could help prove that you're not guilty. I'm going to let him photograph them. I don't want to stand in the way of your being cleared.
Mrs. Pritchett, this may seem strange, but I'm going to ask you not to let them photograph those letters.
That doesn't make sense. They can only help you.
But they could destroy the peace we're now enjoying with the Indian nations, thanks to the vision of one man, James Reed. I don't know why I was the only one to come out of Bitter Creek alive, but the fact that I did seems to have served a purpose.
But what the reporter said was right. It wasn't your fault.
I don't know about that either. Maybe I should have relieved him earlier, weeks earlier, when I first knew. Maybe I put friendship ahead of duty. Maybe I am responsible, even more than General Reed.
But it isn't right that you should be blamed.
The right and wrong of it isn't that simple, Mrs. Pritchett. There are a great many men in Congress who, for their own selfish purposes, favor war with the Indians. If the general's name is dishonored, disgraced, those men will question everything he stood for. And if Washington goes back on its word, the Indian chiefs won't have any choice but to kill again, wantonly and savagely. And then we won't have any choice but to kill them in return.
Mr. Travis said that if I didn't let him have the letters, he could go to a judge and get a federal order.
He could probably get one, too.
What do you want me to do?
I think you know.
No, I could hide them. I could bury them out back.
Once this leaks out, and it will, Mrs. Pritchett, there'll always be someone waiting around making offers. Maybe someday, in a moment of weakness or need, you'd make a mistake.
You have no right to ask me to do this.
I know I don't.
Scraps of paper, that's all they are to you. To me, they're memories of how he talked and how he felt. He touched those letters, and he carried them close to him in his pocket. And at the end, he'd always put a little X above the signature where he'd kissed the paper. They never sent the body back, you know. There is no grave. Nothing. Don't you see? I can't. Don't take them away from me.
Mrs. Pritchett, nobody can ever take those letters away from you. John was alive when he wrote them. When he wrote of his love for you. And that love will always be alive because you're alive. And it's a part of you.
April 15th. It's quiet. And I'm the officer of the guard tonight. Oh, God. The sunset is so beautiful. And as I watch it, I suddenly found myself crying. And wondering what I'm doing here so far away. Oh, I'm sorry. He wouldn't want his feelings spilled out like that for everyone to hear.
No. Only for you. And the boy when he's old enough to understand. Mrs. Pritchett, you can't keep John's memory and help destroy someone else's. The scraps of paper, that's what you said. That's all they really are. Now.
I think he would have wanted me to do as you asked.
I'm sure he would. If I can help around the place, well, I noticed the barn could use a new coat of paint.
No, I'll do it. I need to keep occupied. The hard work helps.
Mom! That man's back! With a whole bunch of folks!
All right, let's get that stuff unloaded. Good afternoon, ma'am. I have your money for you. Also, these gentlemen will act as witnesses to your signature that the letters are authentic.
The letters?
Yes, the letters that your husband... Now, what's going on? Did you get a better offer?
Well, my house was getting awfully cluttered with different odds and ends, so I burned some letters, but they were meaningless.
You expect me to believe that?
Well, I wanted to tidy up, and I knew they weren't worthwhile.
Mrs. Pritchett, do you know who this man is?
He didn't say.
I'll bet. This is Jason McCord.
Is he, Mom? Is that him?
Will you get off my property, Mr. McCord?
What was he doing in our house? He's to blame for Daddy being killed! You killed my Daddy! You killed him! You killed him! You killed my Daddy! You killed him! You killed him!
Now, here, come
But
back
it's
here. Now.
true! Isn't it, Mom? What he did, isn't it?
There, now. Yes, Johnny. It's true.
You hear that, McCord? Is that what you want?
when you're branded? Will you go on alone? Of his General Reed and the men who died, he can never speak the truth. Branded, that's not the way to die. What do you do when you're branded? Can you live with a lie?